Hi, I'm Darren. Welcome to the video, and in this video I'm going to do a Kartra tutorial on how to connect a domain or subdomain to Kartra in 2021. Now, it's a really simple process you need to do. Now, the first thing we do before we actually go and create the domain or subdomain and point it to our Kartra account is we really need to create a page, at least one, just for now. Okay, so we head over to pages. I'll explain why we do that in a moment. And we're going to create a new page. Now, it doesn't have to be anything particular or spectacular. All we're going to do is just create a basic page so that when we go and set up the domain, we can point it. Now, what I always do, okay, I just create a coming soon page, because again, all we're trying to do is just create somewhere where we can point the domain to. So we'll just select one and we'll launch the page builder. Now, you're going to just put in a page name, and all this is just purely for your reference only, so you know which page that you're using to point this to. Now, if it's a brand new account, you won't have any pages in there anyway, so it doesn't matter. But basically all I do is I just put something in like a temporary domain. That is it. The category and site, all you're going to do, you're just going to choose no category in particular because you haven't got anything yet, and no site in particular, and then we'll click create. This will then basically open up the editor. We don't have to do anything with the page at all. All we're really going to do is open this editor up. We're going to save the page, and then we'll go on. I'll just pause the video while it loads. Okay, so now it's loaded. All we're really going to do, we're going to choose actions and publish live. And again, this page eventually won't, it won't matter, because what we'll end up doing is we'll end up either changing this page or we'll just delete this altogether. We don't need to get the link. We've now published it live. It's absolutely fine. We will then return back to the dashboard. What you'll find in Kartra is it sometimes you seem to be going backwards and forwards a lot to do like one particular thing, but doing it this way, it makes it a lot easier. So once we've created our page, we're going to head over to where your little icon is here. Okay, and this is where all your account details are. And we're going to click on custom domains. This will open up the custom domains category tab. And we're going to head down here and click on new custom domain. It's going to ask you whether you want to do like a domain, like a root domain, which will be, yourdomain.com, or whether it wants a subdomain, so it'll be pages.yourdomain.com, something like that. For this tutorial, we're going to click on the actual root domain itself. Now, the one that I'm going to be using is it's just like a dummy domain that I've set up for this. And it's trustbot.online.com. We're going to click on next. Now, this is where we need to change things. We need to go and change the C record. Now, your C record or how you do that might be different, okay? But what you're going to need to do is you're going to need, it will show you here, it's in bold. You need to point it, be your username .kartra.com, okay? So we're going to copy that. And we need to head over to where our domain is. Now, obviously, if you haven't got a domain yet, then obviously go and purchase one. I recommend Namecheap because it's easy to use and they are probably one of the cheapest. But if you've already got domains and stuff like that, then obviously use theirs. What you need to do is you need to manage the domain, and you need to go into the advanced DNS settings. So I'm going to use that one. So I'm going to click on manage. And then I'm going to go to advanced DNS settings, and again, that's where you need to find that in your hosting your hosting provider, the people that you've bought your domain from, that's where you need to go. And we're going to add a new record, and we're going to do a CNAME record. So basically what this does is then points the domain to wherever we want it to go. Now in host, you're going to type www. That's going to be the whole domain then, so it will whether do HTTP or HTTPS or www. All of those are incorporated in www. So anybody who types in your domain will go to where you want them to go. So host is www. Target is going to be your username at kartra.com. So obviously mine's techcraft.kartra.com. The TTL you're going to leave to whatever they've set it at. Now sometimes it's either 60 seconds, a minute, or automatic, but just leave that as whatever they've set it to. And we're going to click Save Changes. That's now that CNAME set up. Okay, we're going to head back into Kartra, and we're going to click this button down here to say yes, I've completed the steps above to link my custom domain to Kartra. We're going to click Next. Now this is why I said it was important to build the page first, or create a page first, okay, because it's going to ask you to choose one. Now you can then go and create one anyway, but it kind of speeds the process up if you do it first. So destination page is going to be Kartra pages, and this is for the index page. Select a site. You won't have any sites yet, and we will just choose no site in particular, and the Kartra page is just the one that we've created, which is the temporary one. The 404 error page, again at this moment in time we're just going to do Kartra pages, no site in particular. Kartra page is just going to be the temporary page. We're going to click Next, and then we're just going to allow that for the propagation to take place. Now what it does say is it's going to take roughly about a day. Sometimes it's a lot quicker. Normally it's like around about 10 to 15 minutes. Sometimes it does take a day. So I will close that, and we'll just wait for that while it's saying that it's processing. Okay, so I've waited around about 5 or 10 minutes, and it's still not processed yet. It's still processing. Sometimes it takes a lot longer. Sometimes it can take 10 minutes or something like that. So that's it for this video. In the next video I'm going to be talking about how to set up a list and tags in Kartra. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll speak to you in the next video.